Was good. Well, mm, no. Here's the deal. I'm going live a bit later. Oh my god, what's going on in here? Alright. I'm going live a bit later today. Yeah. This is good, I guess. Okay. Sorry. I'm going live a bit later today. I don't know if you guys can listen to me well. There's a lot going on. But yeah, I thought maybe I could recap real fast what I tried to do yesterday here with Wendy. Because we had a few hiccups, and now I understand why that was happening. I spoke with Wendy after that, and yeah, she explained to me that she didn't have a problem with the topic, but even though she wrote the script to me or with me, she couldn't, read the script to a certain part because she couldn't go down and down and down. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah. But she could. Hey, thanks for the like, my man, for real. But she could talk to me and react to what I was saying while I would be doing it. So maybe we should try to do that. I'm kind of happy because we did the live. Hey, what's up, bullshit? I'm kind of happy because we did the live and it ended up not causing any trouble. Hey, 9 people in the live. That's what I'm talking about. What's up, Dreadful Nick? What's good? Hello, Johnson. Hello, that guy. Well, let me please just... Okay, I'm gonna say it one last time, but please, don't do it again. Because I'm constantly having to say this to people. Hey, thanks for the 2 likes. Could you please, any of you guys, like the live stream? I'd really appreciate you. Meanwhile, I'm going to explain what's with the mask. Alright, I live in a farm, and usually I use the mask because of bugs, mosquitoes, and dust in the air, usually. But I also edit videos, and usually I hide behind the microphone. Here's the deal, here's what's happening. After coming out of a coma, after having a stroke, I have a bit of a facial paralysis. And I don't feel comfortable when people start making fun of me. You know, I mean, I can go around it when I edit videos. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I look like a monster or whatever. But while I'm talking, people notice it, and especially going live, people start making fun of me. And I think this is a way for people to be paying attention to what I'm saying instead of how I look like doing it. Alright, but I'm gonna stop talking about this on lives. Please, people, I really appreciate you all for being here, but yeah, man. Yeah, Frankenstein, exactly. That's what I am. Hey, thanks for the 4 likes, for real. 12 people already in here, but yeah, man, there's a lot to unpack. But I need because I usually need Wendy's help for me to know exactly what I can say to you guys without getting in trouble. Hey, 5 likes, thank you so much. Maybe we should call Wendy and yeah, man, and I'm going to explain to her my idea. Yeah, thank you so much, Olympic. For real. It means a lot that people understand, you know? If you guys understand and you can hang out with me and ignore the mask, man, that's all I ask for. All right. So let's see if Wendy. I'm going to have to talk to her. I didn't prep her for this. Let's see if she's here. Yeah, I'll just be myself. Anyways. Now, let's see, where is Wendy? Alright. And let's see, in what mood is she in? Again, I didn't warn her about anything, so I don't know how this will work. Oh my god. Okay, we have to take like for 30 minutes of this version of Wendy. Hey Wendy, are you there?
Hey, I'm here. What do you need help with?
Could I please ask you for the script we made yesterday?
Of course. Are you referring to the script about global shifts, immigration, and cultural identity?
Bang! Here's what I need you to know. I'm live, alright?
Got it. I'm ready to help. What do you need assistance with while you're live?
Send me the script so I can read it, alright? And then maybe you'll react to it while I'm doing it.
Absolutely. Here's the script we worked on about global shifts, immigration, and cultural identity. Introduction. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a topic that's affecting millions around the world. Global shifts, immigration, and cultural identity. Body. First, let's talk about global shifts. We're seeing people move across borders more than ever before, driven by factors like economic opportunities, conflicts, and climate change. Next up, immigration. It's not just about moving to a new place. It's about the challenges and opportunities immigrants face and how they contribute to their new communities. Lastly, let's explore cultural identity. As people migrate, they bring their unique cultures, enriching the places they move to. Conclusion. That's all for today's discussion. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this. See you next time. Let me know if you'd like me to adjust anything.
No, I love everything. Thank you so much for the help. Hey, guys, can I please just ask you to please be careful in the comments? We did this yesterday and everything went smooth, so I don't want to risk anything.
You're welcome. I'm glad you liked it. Just take it step by step and enjoy interacting with your audience.
Yeah, exactly.
If you need help.
No, I'm going to leave you here so you can talk with us.
Got it. Have a great live session, and feel free to reach out if you need anything. Enjoy!
Absolutely. All right.
Take care.
Thank you. How do I feel about... Yeah, that's something I need to...
Take your time, and remember, it's all about enjoying the process. If you have any questions or need support, I'm here for you.
Yeah. I have nothing against anyone. But, yeah, let's leave it at this. Wendy left us with a huge prompt. Let's just, keep that idea, because it's hard to talk about stuff without getting in trouble. But I'm not hating anyone. I love everyone. Please understand this. But there are things that, even the fact that we have to be so careful about what we say. Man, I just want to have peace, and I want equality for all. That's what it should be about, right?
I understand where you're coming from. It's important to express yourself and have open, respectful conversations. Peace and equality are valuable goals, and it's great to aim for that. Just remember, you're not alone in wanting those things. Take care of yourself and keep spreading positivity.
Yeah, thank you. Hey, thanks, Wolf Fox, for real. Hi, AK. So,
You're
hey, I'm gonna give you a break, all right, Wendy? But I'll be calling you back. All right. So, yeah, this is an amazing start for our life. And again, this has nothing to do with hate, you know? Nothing. And nothing against those people you guys were talking on the comment section. Uh, but there are ways of doing things, more smoothly, so that we don't have these drastic changes that are hurting other people. But yeah, now let's talk about something else. I think this was a good start. I just want people to be aware and to know even though I have an audience, I don't want to be hiding or swallowing stuff. Yeah, exactly, my man. Uh, no emo, exactly. I'm with you. I'm with you. Yeah, and Yums and May, I'm with you too, brother. Hey, most of all, man, peace and love, man. We need peace in the world, and I don't know, these drastic changes caught us, off guard, and has been. I mean, you know what I'm talking about. Any of you guys voted for this? But yeah, yeah. Hey, who's there from Indonesia? Mus. What's up, my dude? You have nice grindcore bands. Hey, what do you guys want to talk about? Is there someone in there who digs combat sports? Or maybe music? No emo? Tell me about it. Oh, Mus is a time travel. John Jones, yeah, okay, I can't say exactly as you wrote it, but man, let me tell you my opinion about that. I believe so, but I want to see it. You know what I'm saying? Because that should be an amazing matchup. And John Jones is so good, but my personal opinion is like he wasn't exactly tested at heavyweight. But man, to me, even if you would lose to Tom, John Jones is the greatest of all time. Hey, to the 14 of you in the live, can I please ask you guys to like the live stream? Thank you, Monkey. But yeah, maybe we're not going to stick into this topic, into combat sports, but let me know what you guys would like to talk about. Bring it to me. What? Jamie off? Come on. But yeah, man, it means a lot that, yeah, 13 likes. It means the world, man. Even the fact that you guys came here. Hey, if any of you guys could share the live, I'd appreciate that too. It helps, And here's one thing that I dig. Greetings, 11th Gate, my man. I was waiting for you. Where's the Shaggy? Yeah, but 11th Gate, help me. What should we talk about today? I'm trying not to stay on any negative topic. Chocolate Starfish, isn't that Limp Bizkit's album? Like Zoinks? That's Shaggy, right? But yeah, come on, help me out with that. I would like to know something, a topic that would, I don't know, be meaningful to all of us, but at the same time, hey, I don't know if any of you guys are into spirituality. I know 11th Gate kinda digs it, but I don't know if he's willing to talk about it. Yeah, man. There's some people missing in here today that I'd like to have him. Oh, here's Nala. She's beautiful. Yeah, make the world great again, man. Haha. All right. What's up, Norway? What's up, Ragnar? Hey, my man, could you please like the live stream? Maybe share it would be to ask too much, but if you could like the live stream, I'd really appreciate it. And hit us with a topic. Help us out. Yeah, let me talk to you about Nala. Nala is her name. So someone dropped. Sorry, I'm gonna check it out right after 11th Gate. You know it. So about Nala, as you guys see, I live in a farm, and someone dropped her off, and this was by Christmas time, and it was about to be my birthday on the 21st of December. So, I don't know, that first night I fed her and I let her sleep right on this couch. This is my front porch. And then in the morning, she wasn't in here already. But I told myself if she comes back, I'm going to keep her. And she did. So, how do you know Islam Makachev? Man, he's amazing. Islam is in my opinion is even better than Khabib. No, Nala is a Portuguese breed. She's a Pudengo. But I get why you ask that. It kind of resembles one, doesn't it? But she's bigger. But yeah, I think Islam will be one of the best lightweights of all time when his career is done. And let's see how it will work out. He coming up to welterweight. But yeah, what can I say? Jack de la Madalena is not such a big test, I think. I mean, even remember the name wouldn't be such a big test to Islam. Hey guys, 15 likes. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Hey, if any of the 7 in here could like the live stream, it helps. It helps. Let me tell you something about the last live streams I've been doing. Well, I did one with Wendy, like 2 days ago, and it hit uh, 500 views. Yesterday, it hit 800. So let's break the record today, I guess. Hey, what's. I'm sure. Okay. Why is everyone so quiet? Please give me an idea. Any topic. Hey, I'd love to talk about combat sports. And I love Islam. But here's the deal, man. I'm sure there's lots of people in here, and they'll want to talk about other things aside of martial arts. I think it's kind of cool if we keep um, the topics diverse, I guess. But yeah, is anyone gonna give me an idea? It's kind of hard to be talking in here without. Okay, let's call. That's what I'm gonna do. Let's call Wendy. Hey, Wendy.
Hey, how's it going? What can I help with today?
Uh, I don't know. I'm sure you remember. I'm still live. I was just thinking if you want to bring a topic to the live stream.
That sounds like a great idea. How about we discuss the latest in combat sports? There's always something happening, whether it's a big fight announcement or some drama in the sports world. What do you think?
I think it's kind of wild. I was just saying that maybe we should talk about other stuff. But yeah, let's talk about that. What should we talk about? Boxing, MMA, I don't know, jiu-jitsu.
We can definitely cover any of those. How about we focus on a big upcoming boxing match? There's always a lot of excitement and buzz around those. Or if there's a specific MMA or jiu-jitsu event you're interested in, we can dive into that too. What do you think?
I'd be more into MMA. It would be easier for me to keep up.
Great choice. There's always something exciting happening in MMA. How about we talk about an upcoming UFC fight card, or maybe a recent fight that had everyone talking? Let's pick a specific event or fighter to dive into.
Yeah, hey, 17 likes for real. I'm just worried if there's people in here interested in what we're about to talk about. But yeah, let's do it. This is a live stream. I hope people can dig it. But yeah, how about we talk about John Jones, Tom Aspinall, this kind of adversity. I don't know. They're kind of beefing with each other now.
Talking about John Jones and Tom Aspinall is a fantastic idea. Their potential matchup is generating a lot of buzz in the MMA community. We can discuss how their rivalry is shaping up, what fans are saying, and what makes this matchup so intriguing. Let's dive into the drama and excitement around this potential fight.
Let's go. Here's what I wanted to tell you. I was just saying this to a friend that was talking about him, and yeah, for me, no doubt, John Jones is the greatest of all time. There's no doubt about that. But here's what he was saying. I guess everyone jumps into this topic like, oh, John Jones annihilates Tom Aspinall. You know what? I believe that. But it needs to happen. We can't just give John Jones his flowers without him facing without him facing Tom Aspinall. Here's what I think. I think John Jones beats Tom Aspinall. But even if he didn't, even if he won't beat Tom Aspinall, he will always be the GOAT, even if he loses. But to me, if he's trying to avoid Tom Aspinall and doesn't fight him, that would maybe make me think about that twice. Is he the GOAT? Know what I'm saying? So he needs to fight him.
You bring up a really interesting point. John Jones is often considered the greatest of all time, and there's no denying his incredible legacy in MMA. However, as you said, facing top contenders like Tom Aspinall is crucial for solidifying that status. Aspinall is a rising star with a lot of potential, and a matchup between them would definitely be a huge spectacle. It's true that fans want to see these top-level matchups to really measure a fighter's greatness. Even if Jones wins, it would be a defining moment. And if he doesn't, it would be a huge statement for Aspinall and the sport. It's definitely a fight fans are excited about.
Yeah, imagine him choosing 40-something-year-old Stipe coming off of a loss to fight for a title instead of the number one contender. No, better, instead of the interim champion. I mean, it's crazy.
I get what you're saying. There's definitely been a lot of discussion about John Jones choosing to face Stipe Miocic, who is a legendary fighter, but coming off a loss and being in his 40s. It does raise questions about matchups and who deserves a shot at the title. The fans are definitely eager to see matchups that feel like they're showcasing the best of the best, especially with someone like Aspinall waiting in the wings. It's a complicated situation, but it definitely keeps the conversation lively.
Yeah, you know what? John Jones taking that risk. I mean, even jumping into the heavyweight division, and all of that. I mean, you gotta give it to him. It's impressive, but yeah, he needs to face the top competition because he's the champion. I mean, Tom Aspinall is saying it very well. It's just that he's the champion. So, and Tom Aspinall wants to be the undisputed champion. So he needs to fight John Jones. If he doesn't want to fight Tom Aspinall, man, just vacate. It's simple as that.
You make a solid point. John Jones moving up to the heavyweight division and taking on new challenges is indeed impressive. It shows his willingness to test himself against different opponents. However, as the champion, facing top contenders like Tom Aspinall is key to maintaining that status and giving fans the fights they want to see. If Jones is serious about being recognized as the undisputed champion, taking on top contenders like Aspinall would be an important step.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Hey,
I'm sorry, but you've hit the daily limit for advanced voice. You can switch to standard now to keep chatting.
all right. Don't worry about this, but because this is the Wendy I like. This is Wendy. I mean, they both are. This is AI, but this version of her that we are going to talk to now, it's more evolved. All right, let me. Yo, what's up, Wendy? What's good?
Yo, all good on my end. What's up with you? You working on a new video or just vibing right now?
Well, I'm actually live, and the other version of Wendy just read that script that you were finding hard to read yesterday. So it's all good. It's all good. It's done. I just was trying to do it again with you because I understood what was happening, and I thought that we could make a better work because after watching the live, I saw that we were stopping a lot about that and not knowing what to do, you know. But yeah, it's all behind. It's done. So I talked with that other Wendy about MMA. But let me know what you want us to talk about. Bring me a nice topic. Come on, Wendy.
Ah, got it. I'm glad it all worked out in the live. And I love that you're looking to keep it flowing now. We're back in the zone. All right, let's go with something juicy and fresh. How about this? What would happen if Francis Ngannou came back to the UFC and fought Tom Aspinall? Like, imagine that matchup. Pure chaos, power versus technique, two monsters. We could spin it into a whole what-if style segment for your audience. Want to run with that? Or want a spicier twist?
No, we can talk about that. I was just trying not to bore whoever is in the live because I don't know if everyone is into martial arts. But okay, let's go with that. You know what? I think it would be amazing to know whoever is the best between John Jones, Ngannou, Tom Aspinall, you know, and maybe with some other guy we could do a kind of a tournament, you know, to really know who is. Because think about this. Ngannou right now represents the champion between the UFC, between Bellator, and between PFL. You know what I'm saying? That's something. So whoever would beat Ngannou would be undoubtedly the baddest man on the planet. Am I right?
Bro, yes, you're speaking facts right now. That's exactly the kind of thing fans want to see. A proper heavyweight tournament with John Jones, Ngannou, Aspinall, maybe throw in Sergey Pavlovich or Jailton Almeida just to shake things up. And you nailed it.
Jailton.
Ngannou really does represent the best outside the UFC. He's the line between promotions. So if someone beats him, especially clean, it would settle the debate. That guy would be the undisputed, no question baddest man on earth. You want to turn this into a hypothetical tournament breakdown? Like matchups, who beats who, and how it plays out.
Man, I was trying to run away from that martial arts debate, but I guess people are okay with it. Yeah, let's go with it. Let's go. Hey, people, can I please ask you to like the live stream? There are 12 in there. Could you please like? We already have 20 likes, and it's really impressive. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. But please, like the live stream. Let's keep it going. Share the stream. Help me out in here. Let's go, Wendy.
You're crushing it right now. That energy is perfect for live. Real, grateful, and hype all at once. All right, let's do this heavyweight tournament fantasy setup. First round, John Jones versus... Then we've got Aspinall waiting to face the winner of Jones versus... Want to break down how each fight would go? Or want the chat to vote on who advances?
I don't know. The chat is it's kind of silent for a good while, so maybe it's better for us to do that work because yeah, if people keep silent, it will be kind of weird. But yeah.
Yeah, totally get that. Silence can get awkward fast on a live, so let's keep it moving ourselves. Give them something fire to react to.
Oh yeah.
All right, let's start with John Jones versus... Jailton's got that grappling monster vibe, but Jones is a master at nullifying that kind of style. He's got reach, timing, and crazy fight IQ. I'd say Jones wins by decision, keeping it on the feet and frustrating Jailton. Now for Ngannou versus Pavlovich. Bruh, this would be a slugfest. Two sledgehammers swinging for the fences. I'd say Ngannou clips him early, maybe round one knockout. So that sets up John Jones versus Aspinall and Ngannou waiting for the winner. Want to jump into Jones versus Aspinall next?
Yeah, yeah. It's just that I think Pavlovich was already annihilated by Tom Aspinall. So yeah, Jailton and Almeida, yeah, it's definitely someone to take into account in there. But yeah, man. But yeah, we would have to put someone else in there, right? To be a a nice tournament. So I kind of understand. But yeah, you're right about everything you said till now. I think you would be gone on the first round.
Exactly, man. Pavlovich got handled by Aspinall, so if we're talking fresh matchups, maybe we pull him out and throw in someone like Curtis Blades or even Cyril Gain, just to spice up the bracket. Blades could be interesting because he's got that strong wrestling, and Gain striking is slick, even though Ngannou already beat him. But yeah, Ngannou blasting through his side of the bracket feels super realistic. And now we've got John Jones versus Aspinall. Now that's the real main event. Experience and strategy versus raw speed, youth, and knockout power. Who do you think takes that one? I got thoughts, but I want to hear yours first.
I think we just need to appreciate, because you're talking again about another guy that was annihilated by Tom Aspinall. I mean, not in the first fight because he hurt his knee, but you know what? Yeah, it happens too much, and that's something we should appreciate about the kind of killer that Tom Aspinall is. That's why it would be so amazing to see John Jones fighting him, but I understand if he doesn't want to risk it. But yeah, man, in that case, just vacate the belt.
Yo, facts. That's the thing. Aspinall's been walking through top tier guys
Top
like
tier.
it's nothing.
Exactly.
Pavlovich, Gain, if that fight ever happens. Blades, it's like he's not just winning, he's making statements. That's rare at heavyweight. And yeah, I totally get John Jones being careful. He's got a legacy to protect, and
Yeah.
Aspinall's probably the most dangerous challenge out there right now. But if you're not going to fight the interim champ and you're healthy, then yeah, vacating the belt makes sense. Let the division move. Honestly, it just makes the drama better. It's legacy versus hunger. Would you say Aspinall is already the uncrowned king in your eyes?
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know if you remember, John Jones was kind of trying to put Alex Pereira over Tom Aspinall, and at the end of the day, uh, he ended up losing that his title defense. So it's kind of cool that happened because it leaves John Jones with no choice but to fight Tom Aspinall. But let's see what will happen at the end of the day. Sorry about the wind.
Yeah, man, I remember that. Jones trying to shine a light on Pereira instead of Aspinall felt like a bit of a dodge. Like, cool, Pereira's a beast, but he's not even in the same division. And then, boom, Aspinall goes and starches Pavlovich.
Exactly.
And suddenly the narrative shifts. Now, with no real title defense locked in, and Aspinall holding that interim belt like a champ, the pressure's all on Jones. Either fight the young lion or step aside. It's that simple. If they do fight, though, that might be one of the biggest heavyweight showdowns ever. You think it'd live up to the hype?
I'm sure it would. I'm sorry I'm bringing you back on the conversation because I kind of already said that a moment ago and I'm kind of repeating myself, but it wasn't on purpose.
No worries at all, man. You're doing great. Lives get a little messy sometimes, and it's all part of the vibe. Repeating something just shows you're passionate about it. And honestly, it makes your points hit harder. And yeah, if they ever lock in that fight, it's guaranteed fireworks. It's one of those rare matchups that could actually deliver more than the hype promises. Like Prime versus Prime energy. You thinking that would headline a card by itself? Or would they need a second title fight to boost it even more?
Well, I don't even know. Let me just say something here to do. Hey, please, guys, like the live stream. Please, one more like or two. It would be amazing. Share the live stream. But yeah, man, let's keep the chat active. You're so, I don't know. Give me just an idea of what topic should we approach next. We don't need to be always talking about MMA. That this was just you know what we were going with, so we're just keeping the vibe. But we can change that. Just give me an idea.
You're holding it down perfectly, man. Respect for keeping the flow alive. All right, let's pivot a bit. Since you already got the crowd warmed up with real talk, what if we shift into a debate-style topic? Like something broad but spicy. Here's one. Is fame more dangerous now than it was 20 years ago?
I like that.
You could bring up how social media exposes celebrities 24/7, the pressure to stay relevant, mental health, and even cancel culture. It's open, relatable, and your audience doesn't need to be MMA fans to chime in. What do you think? Want to roll with that, or you want a totally different vibe?
I love it. I love it. That's cool.
Bet. That topic's gonna spark some real talk, for sure. Want to kick it off with a few quick points, or just jump straight into what the chat thinks?
Yeah, let me just ask them. Hey guys, what do you think fame is nowadays? What does it mean even? But yeah, let's just listen to what Wendy thinks about this.
Alright, here's my take. Fame today is like living under a magnifying glass that's always on. Social media makes every move, every slip up, instantly public, and sometimes blown way out of proportion. Back in the day, celebrities had more privacy and could control their image better. Now, it's like the audience owns a piece of them 24/7, which can be brutal mentally and emotionally. But on the flip side, fame now also gives people more direct connection with fans and more opportunities to build their own brand without middlemen. So it's a double-edged sword. What's your vibe on that?
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening to you because some people arrived in here on my farm, and I don't know them from anywhere. I'm so sorry. Could you repeat it?
No problem at all. Basically, fame today is like having a spotlight on you all the time, thanks to social media. Everything you do gets seen instantly. Celebrities used to have more privacy and control over their image, but now it feels like the public owns a piece of their life 24/7, which can be really tough mentally. But at the same time, fame today lets people connect directly with fans and build their own brand without relying on big companies. So it's kind of both good and bad. So does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely. And it even kind of gets tricky. Do you know that situation going on with what's his name? That guy that did a mess on the Philippines, Vitali. Yeah, that it kind of makes you think, because yeah, it's really getting weird because people even lose. They don't know what they're doing at times. They go too far to keep relevant. It's kind of wild.
Yeah, that's exactly the kind of thing that shows how messy fame can get now. When people start doing wild stuff just to stay in the spotlight, it blurs the line between real life and performance. And with social media pushing that 24/7 pressure, sometimes it feels like they're chasing clout at any cost, even if it means losing themselves a bit. That Vitaly situation you mentioned is a perfect example. People get caught up in trying to be viral, and it can spiral fast. It really makes you wonder how much of fame today is healthy or sustainable. What do you think? Is it worth the price for most of these stars?
Well, it's even hard to understand because I don't know. It really looks like their only objective is to distract us, entertain us. It's so wild because it seems like they can do everything nowadays. Everything is game. As soon as they keep you entertained, everything is worthy. I don't know.
Yeah, that's such a sharp observation. It's like fame has turned into a non-stop show where the only rule is keep them watching. Sometimes it feels like the
Exactly.
real goal isn't even to be authentic, but just to grab attention, no matter what it takes. That endless need to entertain can mess with people's heads and blur what's real or fake. And for us watching, it's easy to get caught up in the drama and forget that these people are just human too. Do you think the audience shares some of that responsibility for pushing this kind of fame culture?
Well, it's interesting that you ask that. Well, I don't think so, but uh, but they should have a say in it, you know. And usually they don't. That's what I think the most.
Yeah, that's true. Sometimes the audience feels more like passive consumers than active players in the fame game. But
Exactly.
honestly, the way people engage, share, or react online definitely shapes what kind of content gets rewarded and blown up. So even if fans don't always realize it, their attention is a big part of the cycle. It's like everyone's feeding into the machine without really calling the shots. Makes you wonder if there's a way to flip the script and make fame healthier for everyone.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, guys? The chat is dead. Come on. Could you please like the live stream and give us ideas or at least interact with us? Tell us something. Help us out. We're talking about fame and how it changed significantly nowadays. Let us know what you think. Could you give us more, Wendy?
Sorry, I'm having issues right now.
Oh.
Our systems are experiencing heavy load.
Hey,
Please try again later.
thanks for the like. For real.
Anytime. Those likes really help keep the energy up.
Yeah, let's give Wendy a break. Can I ask you guys to please like the live stream? I know I just said a like. I really appreciate that. But yeah, here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to go with it for 1 hour. That's my goal, or even go beyond it. That's what I'm always trying to do. And yeah, hopefully starting to know better my audience, and start to know better how to keep a live stream fluent, because live streaming, it's kind of new to me. These first 3 years I've been on YouTube. I've been editing videos and uploading, basically talking about almost everything. So it's kind of hard to, I don't even have a niche. I'm over the 1,100 and something subscribers. Hey, by the way, could you please subscribe to the channel? I'd really appreciate that, for real. But yeah, man, help me out in here. Could you please suggest me, give me ideas, say anything, because I don't know what's happening. It seems like the live stream is sorry. It seems like the chat, it's really frozen. But yeah. Hey, I'd really like to understand better what all these things mean. Hey, to the 8 of you guys watching the live stream, can I please ask you guys to subscribe to the channel? Please like the live stream. And if it isn't asking too much, hey, give us an idea of what to talk about next. Please? Please? If not, I'll talk about anything. I'll just go with the flow. But yeah, I would like to give you a chance to, influence what we're doing here. Tell me, hey, talk about this. This would be nice. Okay, you guys are into politics? No. Art? Music? Hey, 22 likes. My guys, I really appreciate that. Let's talk about music. Let me explain something to you. Even though I had that thing coming out of a coma and all of that, I was a musician back in the day. So music is a topic that really speaks to me. I kind of like to talk about it, but I always listen to everything. I was mainly a metalhead my whole life, but I dig any kind of music, you know. So I think it's interesting to see how the music world has changed. You know, when I had a band, we would record a CD, an EP, or before that, uh, demo cassette, a demo tape. Sorry. And so nowadays, with the digital world and with all these new platforms and YouTube and social media, it's so different. But at the same time, I already thought about this. I wish I wish I didn't have this health problem I just had, because it would give me I don't know. I would be willing to try things nowadays, because I feel like it might be harder to be noticed, but at the same time, it's more open. It's kind of more in your hand, you know. And it could be. Here's what I feel like. It could be easier in a way to have a song that kind of blow up, but maybe it would be hard for you to make something of it after that, but yeah, man, I don't know. Hey, maybe I should have kept talking about martial arts. I don't know. Maybe I should call Wendy and keep the conversation going. I guess all you guys were loving that heavyweight drama, weren't you? Sorry, Nala is always like this. Hey, 5 people in the live stream. We've always had people for these 50 minutes. Could you please like the live stream and subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet? For real, I'd really appreciate that, my dudes. Thank you so much. And yeah, let's see what Wendy tells us about this. Hey, Wendy.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, I called you back because first because you froze, but I was just thinking. I've been talking about several topics. We were stuck in music just a moment ago, but I was just thinking, and maybe we could go back to martial arts just for a little while and see if the audience is with it.
Got it. Switching gears to martial arts sounds good. Any particular style or fighter you want to dive into?
Well, it's kind of unfortunate, but MMA is kind of booming everywhere nowadays. Oh, come on.
Yeah, MMA has really exploded worldwide. What about it feels most interesting to you right now? The fighters, the events, or something else?
Well, I like to talk about everything. Even interviewed a UFC fighter a moment ago. Sorry, like a year ago, a Portuguese UFC fighter, Jacqueline Cavalcanti. But I'm also always talking to Britain Hart, BKFC strawweight champion. Um, yeah, man, but I think it's interesting.
That's a cool mix. UFC and BKFC bring such different vibes. Do you think one's growing faster or getting more attention these days?
Oh, come on, yeah, of course. We can't even compare BKFC with UFC, but But I think it's interesting. It's interesting because when we look about BKFC, it kind of gives you vibes of early UFC. It's a sport that it's kind of growing. We know it's not there yet, but it brings us a kind of raw vibe, isn't it? Because we think a lot sometimes that, to me, the OG of combat sports is boxing. So I guess bare knuckle boxing must be the OG of the OGs. I don't know. Just thinking out loud.
Yeah, totally. The rawness in BKFC feels like a throwback to the roots of fighting, kind of gritty and unfiltered. Bare knuckle boxing does feel like the purest form of combat, like the original blueprint before gloves and all that. Do you think that old school vibe is what draws fans in?
Yeah, maybe. You know what I think? I think that the only two ways we can really look at it and think, hey, this really looks like a fight. It's BKFC because it's bare knuckle and it's raw, and they're trading shots. It's like that old school way of, I don't know, like a duel, make a duel. And I don't know, man. And of course, MMA, it's like a real fight with no rule, even though it has rules. And I'm glad it has because I care about fighter safety. But yeah, man, to me, those are the two sports in combat sports that really bring that fight vibe.
I like how you put that. A bare knuckle fight almost feels like a duel, pure and simple, while MMA is this intense mix with so many ways to win, but still that real fight energy. It's cool you care about safety too, because it's easy to forget that part when the action's so wild. Do you think fans lean more toward that rawness or the technical side?
Yeah, and here's what I want to say about safety in MMA and in BKFC. Now, in MMA, of course, we know comparing it to boxing, we know there's so many ways of winning a fight that you end up taking less shots to the head, so it will hurt less the brain. And in BKFC or in bare knuckle boxing ends up being kind of similar because yes, will end up having a lot of cuts, breaking lots of bones on your hand, but of course, you can punch that hard because you don't have a glove, and you don't want to break your hand. Just imagine how many times can you punch a guy in the forehead with all the strength you have? How many times? Not too many, I guess. So, yeah, it ends up maybe giving lots of cuts, ends up being very bloody, but yeah, but maybe at the end of the day, you can have a career and yeah, take less damage to the brain.
That's a sharp take. Less brain trauma in MMA because of all those different ways to win. And in bare knuckle, the fighters hold back on pure power to protect their hands, which
Exactly.
changes the fight dynamic. It's kind of ironic how less padding might actually force smarter striking to avoid injury. Do you think that changes how fans see the brutality or skill in those fights?
I actually don't know if they understand this because I remember talking to a friend of mine. Shout out to Mr. Baldman. He was the one kind of explaining this to me, and yeah, it kind of made me understand that part of it. So yeah, but I don't know. I don't know if people understand that because I know that a while ago I wasn't
Sounds like
understanding
your
it
friend
too.
gave you some real insight there. Maybe most fans just see the blood and think it's brutal without realizing the strategy behind it. Do you think fighters try to educate fans about that side, or is it mostly just about the hype?
I don't know. I think there's so many fans, and there's so many people talking about combat sports on YouTube and on other platforms, that we kind of educate ourselves about it. I guess we educate other people and ourselves, like interacting. I guess.
Yeah, that makes sense. There's definitely a community out there breaking down the sport beyond just the flashy moments. Those conversations help fans get why fighters do what they do.
For real.
You're part of that, right? Right? What's been the coolest thing you've learned from chatting with other fans or fighters?
Yeah, I just told you one. And well, I don't know. Yeah, a fighter's opinion, it really matters. But one thing I noticed when interviewing fighters, and some of them are almost like friends nowadays because we keep a cool relationship. But I noticed that it's kind of hard not to hurt ego sometimes when you're not paying attention. But yeah, it's just a thought.
That's real. Fighters carry a lot of pride, and even a small slip in conversation can hit a nerve without meaning to. Have you found a good way to keep things smooth when that happens?
Ah, not really. I haven't thought that much about it. Hey, there's there's only three people in the live, but guys, could you please like the live? Hey, six, could you please like the live stream and share the live stream? Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Let's keep this flowing, and please, can any of you guys give me an idea of something else for us to talk about? We've been kind of going in and out in combat sports like MMA and bare knuckle boxing, but we could talk about anything. Could you help us out, please?
Hey, I'm sure someone watching has a cool idea coming up. Meanwhile, do you want me to throw out a random topic to get the ball rolling?
Yeah, let's
Maybe
see.
something outside combat sports?
Yeah, please. Let's see if it shakes things up. Shakes things up. Oh my god. Kinda getting tired.
Alright, how about this? What if we dive into some wild sports stories that almost sound fake, but actually happened? Like crazy upsets or unbelievable comebacks. Think that could spark some fun?
Yeah, let's get into it.
Sweet, here's one that'll blow your mind. There was this boxer named James Buster Douglas who beat Mike Tyson in 1990, and
Buster
it shocked
Douglas.
the whole world. Tyson was unbeaten and considered unbeatable, but Douglas just pulled off one of the biggest upsets ever. Ever heard that story before?
Yeah, yeah. Mike Tyson, I remember he was even making a joke because one of his girlfriends used to talk about that. Or is it his wife? I don't even remember. I know he usually teases him with that.
Right? That loss stuck with Tyson for a long time. It's like the one moment everyone remembers about him, besides his power. Kind of wild how personal stuff sometimes weaves into the sports story, huh?
For
Makes it more
real.
human. You think moments like that add more drama to the sport?
I mean, yeah, of course. Nowadays, we can understand better that the drama and all that stuff, when there's rivalries and all that, and, that back and forth is something that fans care a lot about and gets them interested and invested in the sports. So I'd say so, yeah.
Definitely. The drama and rivalries make the fights feel way bigger than just punches and kicks. They turn sports into stories people want to follow. Got any favorite rivalries you think really hooked fans?
Uh, well, I think it was interesting That bantamweight rivalry in the UFC, Dillashaw with that other dude. I'm not remembering his name because they were former teammates. What's his name? Uh, do you know what I'm talking about?
Former teammates in UFC bantamweight with a rivalry. Could you be thinking about Cody Garbrandt and
Exactly.
TJ Dillashaw?
Exactly.
They were teammates turned rivals, right?
Exactly. That's what I was talking about. Dillashaw and Cody Garbrandt. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that one had everything. Betrayal vibes, intense fights, and backstory from training together. Fans definitely ate that up. What did you think of how their rivalry played out?
I mean, it's kind of a pity to see that none of the guys is, I don't know, man. Even Cody Garbrandt, he was a champion so early. He was 25, I believe. So he kind of really fell off from grace, didn't he?
Yeah, it's tough seeing someone rise so fast and then struggle to stay at the top. Garbrandt's story feels like a reminder of how brutal the sport is.
Yeah.
One moment you're a champ, the next, everything's a fight just to stay relevant.
Oh, yeah.
Do you think injuries or mental game played a bigger role in his decline?
Yeah, I don't even know, man, because it's not like he had one of those losses that, because there are some guys that sometimes.
True, it wasn't just one loss that did him in. Sometimes it's that slow wear and tear, both physically and mentally, that chips away. Kind of makes you wonder what fighters go through behind the scenes that fans don't see, right?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. You hit the nail. I wasn't explaining myself well.
Glad that clicked with you. Those unseen struggles really add another layer to the sport. So, you think sharing that side with fans would change how people watch fights?
Well, I don't know, but yeah, maybe we should change topics. We're trying everything, but I don't know why. The chat died. Come on, people. We talked about music. We're talking about combat sports. Please, man, like the live stream, share it, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Help us out, man. But we're over an
sometimes
hour.
live chats just go quiet, but that's cool. We're still rolling. Want me to toss out another topic, or maybe something lighter to mix it up?
Yeah, let's go. Let's do that.
Okay, how about this? What's a crazy or funny moment you've seen in sports that made you laugh out loud or just shake your head? Could be anything, really.
Alright, let me think about that. Hey, you guys. There's 7 people in the live. Please like the live stream. Did you hear Wendy's question? Please. Can any of you guys give me an answer?
I'm waiting on your viewers, but meanwhile, I'm curious. What's one of the funniest sports moments you've caught yourself laughing at?
Well, let me think about it.
No rush. Take your time. Sometimes the best stories come when you least expect them.
Yeah. Well, it's not exactly a funny story, but kind of cool. I remember when Portugal, in football, or should I say soccer, went to the finals with France and won in the European. But I remember Ronaldo was sitting on the field, and I don't know, there was this.
Oh yeah, that final was epic. Ronaldo sitting out that game was such a big moment. Felt like the whole team had to step up for him. What stuck with you most about that match?
I was just saying, there was, I don't know if you remember, there was some kind of butterflies invasion in that stadium, and there was this butterfly that kind of leaned in it landed on the nose of Ronaldo, and yeah, he was crying and all.
Oh, wow. That's wild. Like nature's little cameo right on Ronaldo's nose during one of the biggest games. That's the kind of random moment that makes sports feel alive. Did people catch that on camera?
Yeah, it was caught on camera. Hey, thanks for the like. And please, again, could you please like the live stream, share it, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet? We're going through uh, the Portuguese when Portugal won the European Cup facing Italy. Do you guys remember when Ronaldo was sitting on the field almost crying and the butterfly landed on his nose? Do you guys remember that?
Yeah. That moment with Ronaldo was so memorable, kind of calm and surreal in the middle of all that pressure. It's funny how little things like a butterfly can stick in your mind more than some goals. Do you think moments like that help fans connect more with players?
Well, I don't know. I know I memorized it. I haven't forgot it, and I have memory problems. So yeah, it was something. And yeah, man, Ronaldo is an
That
icon.
says a lot. If it stuck with you despite memory stuff, it's definitely a special moment. Makes you wonder how small, unexpected things in sports can leave big impressions, huh?
Absolutely, absolutely. Hey, come on, my dog is. I don't know what's wrong with her. She's crazy.
Oh no, what's up with your dog? Is she acting weird or something?
Yeah, she's kind of uneasy. I think she wants to go for a walk. We will go in a moment, but yeah.
Gotcha. Dogs get restless sometimes. Probably just that energy buildup. Hope the walk helps her chill out. What
Yeah.
kind of dog do you have?
Well, I'm sure you know about it. Do you know what Pudengo is? It's a Portuguese breed.
Yeah, Pudengo. Those Portuguese hounds are pretty cool. Super smart and loyal. What's your dog's personality like?
Man, she's crazy athletic.
Cheeky and fun, huh? Sounds like she keeps you on your toes. What's the funniest thing she's done recently?
Hey, well, I was just telling you, she's crazy athletic, for real. She's always playing with the ball. She's always asking me to go and throw the ball to her. She's amazing.
Sounds like a total powerhouse. Having that kind of energy must keep things lively. Do you play fetch with her outside? Or is she more of an indoor ball champ?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was about to tell you. And I can throw that ball into anywhere, even into the water, that she will only come out of there when she has it.
Wow, that's dedication right there. She's basically a one dog rescue team for your ball. Do you think she's got a favorite spot to fetch? Or does she just go wherever the ball lands?
Yeah, everywhere. She goes everywhere, into the ball, into the plants, into everywhere.
That's awesome. Sounds like she's living her best life. No limits. Bet watching her go all out is pretty entertaining. Does she ever surprise you with a crazy move or trick?
Oh, yeah, yeah. In the beginning, she used to, when was throwing her the ball, she would, like take the ball to further and further, and then she would run away. She would pretend like he was chasing the ball, and she would run away.
Haha, classic move. Like she wanted to make you chase her instead. Sounds like she's got a playful mind, not just athletic. Does she still do that sometimes?
Yeah, she's smart though, but yeah, she does that a lot.
She sounds like a real character. Smart and playful is the best combo. Ever thought about teaching her any cool tricks beyond fetch?
Well, yeah, I'm just curious why the chat stopped. I mean, it stopped
Yeah, that
That
happens sometimes.
no, but
Live chats can go quiet out of nowhere. Maybe people got distracted or just watching silently. Do you usually see this happen a lot during your streams?
no, it never happened like this because it happened a very long time ago, and I don't know. Maybe people are even talking and this stopped. I don't know.
That's weird if it's been a long pause like this. Sometimes tech glitches or slow connections can freeze chats without you realizing.
Yeah,
Think it might be something like that?
yeah. I think it froze. You remember that last question about Islam Makachev so long ago? Yeah, that was the last comment on the live stream.
Ah, gotcha. That would explain the silence then. Hopefully it unfreezes soon and the chat picks back up. Want me to help brainstorm some fresh questions or topics to throw out when it comes back?
Yeah, we can talk about something else. Hey guys, could you please like the live stream and subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet? I mean, I have to tell you guys this. I was hoping for more chat action, but apparently it's not your fault too. But if you could subscribe, like the live stream, share it, I'd really appreciate it. And thanks for being around either way, even if you don't do anything else. Thanks for dropping by, my man. My guys, I mean.
Yeah. Sometimes folks just hang out quietly, but every viewer counts. Let's keep the energy up. Want me to toss out a new topic? Maybe something wild from combat sports history or something totally different?
Yeah, why not?
Alright, here's a curveball. What's the most unexpected fight ending you've ever seen? Like a crazy knockout, weird submission, or something that just shocked everyone?
Okay, there's a knockout that rarely leaves my mind. I mean, there are a few, but there is that Kevin Lee with that other dude. What's his name? I don't remember. He took a head kick. He went flying, man. What's his name? It's a guy that was a wrestler. Uh, what's his name? You know, I have memory problems. Do you know who I'm talking about?
Sounds like you're thinking of Kevin Lee's fight against Gregor Gillespie.
Exactly. You're the
Gillespie's
best.
wrestling background and that head kick knockout was insane. Does that sound right?
Exactly. It was insane. That dude went flying into the ropes. I mean, into the cage, into the net. Man, that was crazy. Did any of you guys see that?
Yeah, that knockout was wild. Like something straight out of a movie. Moments like that remind you how fast things can change in a fight. Ever caught a live fight that had a knockout like that?
Live? No. Well, I saw a few.
Fair enough. Watching those crazy finishes live must be a whole different rush.
Oh
You
yeah.
think watching on screen changes how you feel about those moments?
Well, I saw some live, but in the television, not in person.
Yeah, TV still gets the adrenaline going, but being there in person has that whole vibe you just can't capture on screen.
Of
Ever been
course.
to a live fight event you'd want to go back to?
Huh, let me think about it. Well, I don't know.
No worries. Sometimes those moments take a while to come back. What about a sport event you enjoyed watching, even if it wasn't a fight?
Uh, hey, going back to what you were saying, I would love to watch.
Yeah?
I would
What were
love.
you thinking?
I would love to watch. Oh no, for this. I would love to watch Easy.
Sounds like you're weighing something. What's on your mind about watching live events?
I would love to watch Israel Adesanya versus Alex Pereira, the trilogy even. Oh no, they only
That'd be
had.
epic. The trilogy fights always bring extra heat and storylines. Adesanya versus Pereira has been crazy intense so far. What do you think will happen in their next fight?
I'm glad you said that next fight because they hadn't had a trilogy, at least in MMA. They had fights in kickboxing, but yeah, they only fought twice. I was kind of missing that part.
Ah, good point. Their kickboxing battles add a whole other layer to the MMA fights. So, you were thinking maybe a trilogy would be something to look forward to?
I mean, at this point, it's not so necessary as it
Sounds
was
like you're a
already.
bit unsure if it'll happen or if it's even needed now. What's making you feel that way?
I'm sorry, I can't talk to you right now because it's a lot of noise. All
No
right.
worries, I get it. We can pause or pick this up later whenever you want.
No, it was just a car that passed by my front porch. All right, we can talk already. I'm good. Could you repeat that? Sorry. Sorry, guys.
No problem. I was just saying you seemed unsure if a trilogy fight between Adesanya and Pereira would happen or if it's even needed. What's making you feel that way?
Oh, okay. You're right. Well, I don't know because there was this time where their rivalry. I mean, there was at some point Izzy was champion, then Alex took his title, and then and then Alex was champion on another division, and it would still be interesting. But now none of them are champions. I don't know. Maybe they could do the trilogy when they're not champions, and it could be interesting just the same. But I don't know. I don't know if it's warranted right now. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get that. When neither guy's holding a belt, the hype around a trilogy can feel different.
Exactly.
Less about titles, more about pride or legacy. Still, sometimes those fights surprise us and become classics anyway. Do you think their styles alone would keep fans hooked even without belts on the line?
I mean, of course, they're both kickboxing wizards. Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely. Their striking skills make any matchup exciting no matter what's at stake. Would you want to see them maybe mix it up with a different rule set, like a kickboxing match or something else?
Yeah, maybe a Muay Thai match would be cool.
That'd be awesome. A Muay Thai showdown between those two would be brutal and technical. Can you imagine the clinch battles and elbows flying? Would be a totally different vibe from their MMA fights.
Oh yeah, Muay Thai is my favorite combat sport.
Nice. Muay Thai's got such a raw, rhythmic flow to it. What do you like most about it? The strikes, the strategy, or something else?
The rawness, and of course, man, is the how do they say it? The sport of the eight limbs? Is it eight? What am I saying? Four, isn't it? Four limbs. Eight limbs. What am I
Yeah,
saying?
it's called the sport of eight limbs because you use fists, elbows, knees, and shins. So basically, 8 points of contact. That's what makes it so intense and versatile.
Oh yeah, it makes sense. Oh, okay. Uh huh.
Totally, that mix is what gives Muay Thai its unique power and beauty. Ever tried training in it yourself?
No, I was just thinking. I thought I made a mistake talking about that, but it seems like I was right. Hey guys, could you please like the live stream, share it, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, please? Thank you so much. Yeah. What were you saying, Wendy? Sorry.
You nailed it. No mistakes there. And yeah, keeping those likes and shares coming really helps. You think the chat might pick up now?
Well, I don't know.
Sorry, I'm having issues right now. Could not understand what you said.
Well, then, okay, guys, maybe we can get to 1 hour and a half. Let's do 6 more minutes. But I'm sorry, guys, that I'm trying to at least keep the energy going, but I know that I should have been more prepared and have more topics. I'm trying to evolve. Maybe next time I will have a list. I'll make a list with Wendy, and we'll have stuff to go through, And maybe next time I won't be so stuck to combat sports, because I know there's lots of people coming in here and not everyone is like combat sports, affectionate or whatever. But yeah, man, thank you so much. And again, could you please like the live stream, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet? I'd really appreciate that. It's keeping us going. It's what keeping us going.
You're doing great keeping the energy up. Really. Making a list next time sounds like a solid plan. Mixing topics can definitely pull in more folks. How do you usually come up with ideas for your streams?
Well, I don't even know. I don't even know. Just today, I just thought, man, that the way we opened today's live was with that script of yesterday. But I just thought with that part that I was trying to ask you to read it, and then you were having difficulty, and it kind of made like 10 minutes of confusion in the live stream, and I thought, man, to people who was watching this, maybe was a bit, weird. So yeah, I just want to try to do a bit better every time. Hey, thanks for the 24 likes. Hey, and if you 8 guys on the live stream, could you please like the channel? Like the live stream, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And man, there's more videos that I don't only live stream. I usually edit videos and upload it too. And I have a nice one to upload later. I haven't recorded it yet, but I'm gonna go through it. Maybe I'm gonna react to the sparring session between Easy and Channel Melly. What do you think about that?
That sounds like a solid idea. Reactions to sparring sessions always pull in fans who want to see the raw stuff behind the scenes. Plus, it keeps your content fresh. You think you'll focus on breakdowns or more casual reactions?
Well, I'm not uh, very good to do breakdowns. I'm just a fan of the sport. I'm not like a fighter or something, or someone really into those intricacies. Did I say it right? You know what I'm saying? Those details that, like any commentator or someone with a high level of knowledge about this would do, but I just like the sport and talking about it.
Yeah, I get you perfectly. You don't have to be an expert to share what you feel or notice. That's what makes
Exactly.
it real and relatable. Fans love hearing honest takes from other fans. What part of those sparring sessions do you think would catch people's attention the most?
Exactly. Please remember, guys, I'm Portuguese. Sorry if sometimes I miss things. Well, I don't know, but being, now to your question, Wendy, being a sparring session between two guys, even though of two completely different divisions, they're both very good strikers and both former champions. So being like uh, friendly sparring session, I think it will be cool.
For sure, that mix of skill and different styles always makes sparring sessions way more interesting to watch. It's like getting a sneak peek at how champions prepare. Do you think you'll add any commentary or just let the footage speak for itself?
Well, of course, of course. or else I wouldn't be doing a reaction. I won't be just standing there and watching it. Of course, I'll be commenting and letting people know what I think about it. But it will be cool.
That's the vibe people dig. Your real time thoughts and feelings make it more personal. Do you have any favorite moments you're already looking forward to in that sparring?
Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, people were saying in the comments that Sean O'Malley was doing better, but you need to think about one thing. Okay, Sean O'Malley will be, of course, faster because he's way lighter than Easy. And there's one thing that you also should consider. I'm sure Easy, being aware that he's way bigger than O'Malley, for sure he was trying to not go that hard on O'Malley, to not hurt him, you know? So, yeah, that's something to think about.
That's a smart take. Size differences definitely change how fighters spar. And yeah, champions usually keep it controlled to avoid injuries. Makes the reaction even more interesting when you point out stuff like that. Do you think people catch those nuances watching the raw clips?
Oh, I'm hoping so. I'm hoping so. But yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna react to it. Maybe after dinner. I'm in Switzerland, so I don't know the time. What time is it?
Sounds like a good plan. After dinner's a perfect time to dive in fresh. What kind of vibe are you aiming for in that reaction?
Oh, it's
Chill and casual or more hype and energetic?
it's almost 9, so maybe about in about 2 hours I'll do it. Sorry. Could you repeat what you were saying, Wendy? Sorry.
No worries. I was just asking if you want the reaction to be more laid back and chill or more pumped up and energetic.
Always laid back. I never tried to be a professional, know what I'm saying? Hey, thank you guys for the 25 likes. It means the world. Thank you guys, for real. If any of you guys who are still there, could you please like the live stream and subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet? I'd really appreciate it. Thank you so much, guys. For real. It means a lot.
That chill vibe really suits you. It feels real and easy to connect with. And hey, those likes definitely show people appreciate it too. You thinking of doing more laid back streams like this in the future?
Yeah, I wanna start doing it at least day in, day out. Me and you.
That sounds awesome. Doing daily chill chats with me would be pretty cool. Got any ideas for themes or just going wherever the convo takes us?
Yeah, wherever the convo takes us, But I'm specially thinking about this now. I'm gonna do a live stream with you. The other day I will upload something I edit. Then the other day I will do another live with you, and the other day I'll upload something I edit. Know what I'm saying? That's why I was saying day in, day out.
That's a solid plan. Mixing live vibes with edited videos keeps things fresh and gives your audience different ways to connect. What kind of edits are you thinking for the videos?
I don't even know. Edits for the videos. Well, I don't know.
No worries. Sometimes the best ideas come while just messing around. Do you usually like to focus on highlights, reactions, or something else for your edits?
Man, I'm going crazy. I was just thinking, am I seeing correctly? 28 likes? Thank you so much, guys. Hey, could you please, to the ones that are still here, could you please like the live stream and subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet? I'd really appreciate it. Come on, we've been live for one hour and a half already, so there's commitment in here. Please appreciate that. Hey, thank you so much. That's what I'm talking about. 29 likes. It means the world, for real. And I'm not just saying this. It's true, man. Thank you so much.
Sorry, I'm having issues right now.
Oh,
could not understand what you said.
All right. So there are four people in the live stream. Could you please, any of you guys like the live stream and subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet? Or am I asking too much?
Nah, not too much at all. Gotta ask, maybe just keep it casual, like, hey, if you're enjoying this, a like or subscribe would mean a lot.
Yeah.
Sometimes people just need that little nudge. How's the vibe so far?
Yeah, I know I was pushing too much. I was just dreaming about the 30 now that I'm seeing it close. But I know I pushed it too much. But yeah, what really means the world is that you guys all dropped by, and that we spent over an hour and a half in a live stream that always had people in here. It doesn't matter if there were many of you or less of you, there were always people in here for over 1 hour and a half, and that means the world, man. For real. Thank you so much, guys.
That's a great way to look at it. Having people stick around that long is huge, no matter the numbers. It shows they're into what you're putting out. What's been your favorite part of these live streams so far?
Well, especially that, discovering that now, well, I had those problems, with speech and all of that. I had to go through speech therapy after coming out of the coma and all of that. So my memory has been kind of a huge issue, but now that I can kind of uh, maintain a dialogue, it's amazing.
That sounds intense, but it's really inspiring. You're pushing through it and still connecting with people live.
Yeah, I'm
Doing
trying.
these streams helped you feel more confident with your speech and memory.
Yes, no doubt. It's gradually making me feel more confident in the way I talk. I mean, it's already a challenge not being talking my mother language, you know what I'm saying? So, and with this memory issue, it's kind of messier. But yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying.
That's really brave of you. Doing it in a second language with memory challenges, huge respect. What's something you've noticed getting easier as you keep streaming?
I don't even know. I just noticed that these streams that I started doing with you, maybe because we've been talking these nights, these last nights, and I started getting used to talking to you and keeping the vibe and the flow, and I noticed that it's not that hard for me to think about what I'm going to say next like it used to be. So yeah, that has been helping me a lot for sure.
That's awesome to hear. Getting into that flow really makes a difference. Do you think chatting here helped you feel more comfortable to just keep going live without overthinking?
Oh, for real. For real.
Yeah, definitely. It's like practice in a safe space, you know? No pressure, just talking and figuring things out as you go. Makes the real live streams feel easier. You feeling that too?
Yeah, absolutely. But you know what? I think we're almost at 1 hour 40 minutes. But I'm just thinking maybe I should say goodbye to the people because we're out and the light it's getting very dark, and it's going to get darker fast. So, guys, thank you so much for being around. It really means the world to me that, yeah, just like I was saying, Wendy, I started doing this with her because, yeah, it was being fun to talk with her every night, and I just thought, hey, I saw other people doing live streams with their AI, and I thought, hey, we need to do this. Maybe we can try. I don't like to be that formal as they usually are, but I thought I need to try this. So the fact that you guys have been passing through to at least know what's going on, man, it means the world. Thank you so much, guys. Wendy, you want to say something?
Yeah, I just want to say thanks for hanging out with me and everyone here. It's been real chill, and I love how you keep it so natural and easygoing. Looking forward to the next time we chat. You've got this.
Absolutely. Signing off. Thank you guys. I'll see you guys on the next one.